So sorry guys, peace and blessings. Let's align our mind, body, soul, and spirit for this. I don't want to call it a lesson because I don't feel like I'm a teacher. For this little talk, students talking to each other, teaching each other, because you guys teach me a lot of things in the comment section. It's really fucking cold in the house, very cold in the house. So I am outside burning a fire in our pit. So if the smoke gets in the camera, I apologize, y'all. I really do. Let me see if I can. I don't want to get burnt, I'm scared. I'm an air sign, See, look, I am a double Aquarius, sun and ascendant. I like the way the heat, I like the way the heat feel, but I don't want it on me. In today's video, we're going to be talking and discussing sex magic. Something that I have been into for a very long time. If you know me, you follow me on Instagram, you follow me on Facebook, you know pretty much everything I do involves sex. I don't know why. Sorry my eyes are so low. I have a sinus infection. I know you're like, why are you outside? Don't ask, okay? And I just was outside digging in the grass trying to get some hay to put up there to burn. Don't ask, y'all. I'm ass backwards. But pretty much, if you follow me on anything outside of YouTube, you know that I am totally in tune with my sexuality, my sensuality, anything that has to do with sex education, sexuality, sexual orientations. I am all for it. As long as it's done purely and without harm to others, I am here for it. We could have talks about sex all day long, sweetheart. That is where I am. And one of my biggest things that I love and I enjoy the fucking most in the occult, as far as what I practice, is sex magic. And to be pretty blunt and to be pretty plain about what sex magic is in its most basic form, it is the art of manifesting and attaining what you desire through sexual energy. Sounds easy, right? Let me continue. Now, a lot of people can say, for the most part, hey, I can do that. When I orgasm, just think about what I want. It's a little bit deeper than that. A little bit through my experience and what I have learned over the years of practicing sex magic, it is a little bit deeper than that. Because your intentions and your desires and what it is that you want to manifest have to be very pure, and it has to be aligned with your energy during the session of you orgasming, whatever it is that you're doing. Now, it is possible to attain and manifest what it is. It is two dogs walking around freely off of a leash in this neighborhood, and I see nobody out here. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't fuck with dogs like that, okay? I'm gonna just stay on my poach. But it is totally possible to attain what it is you desire while doing sex magic with another person. However, for me, I prefer to do it solo, because when it comes to doing sex magic with someone else, like I said, everything has to be aligned. Everything, you and that person have to be aligned. You guys need to be vibrating on the same frequency, spiritually and sexually. You guys have to pretty much have the same desire, the same outcome, come together, understand what is it that we're going to be visualizing, what is our affirmations going to be, what is our incantation going to be, what is it that we're going to be manifesting together. And for me, that's just a lot of fucking work. I haven't met a man or a woman who is on that level of spirituality yet, where that is something that I know for me I will be able to do. Sex magic with someone else and manifesting. However, that is very, very strong magic right there when you do it with someone else. But don't get me wrong, when you do it with yourself, it is very strong as well. But for the sake of this video, I'm sorry, something's in my mouth, we're going to keep it with solo. And that is masturbation. And we all know what that is because we're all grown. It's going to be with masturbation. And what it is that I'm going to do for you guys, if you follow my Pornhub or my X videos or my mini vids, I am actually going to create a tutorial on how to manifest what it is that you desire through solo masturbation sex magic. That just came to me. Thank you, Spirit. That just came to me, and I am definitely going to walk that out for you. Definitely. So stay tuned for that, guys, because that literally just came to me. That was not something that I was planning, but Spirit just said, you need to create a tutorial. You've been given the lane to do this. You do it. So if you're going to do it, If you're going to work in the sex industry, do it for spirit, you know. Teach the people, teach the masses, teach those who are looking to learn. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. Thank you so much for that word. But for Sex Magick and how I do it, let me tell you, in the beginning when I first started Sex Magick, guys, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Okay, I had no idea what I was doing, wasn't shit happening, because I was half-assing it. Because I was dabbling in stuff in the beginning, like most of us who get into magic don't know what in the hell we doing. We just doing shit. We be up sometimes, down sometimes. I did that backwards, but you get what I'm saying. And pretty much what I was doing, I would just lay back, masturbate, and once it comes time for me to orgasm, boom, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a card. I wasn't setting things up in its ritual form. I wasn't treating it as if it was actually magic. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I learned over time is when you treat the entire process like, like a ritual, your manifestations will come so much quick and so much better than what it is that you planned for it to be in the beginning. When doing solo sex magic, it is very, very important that you have a plan from the beginning. Actually take a notebook, sit down and write down what it is that your intentions are, what it is that you desire, what it is that you want to manifest. Write down affirmations, because when it comes to masturbations, if you masturbate, you already know shit can get jumbled up, okay? You know, so write down what it is that you want. I'm sorry, I'm trying to spark the fire up. It's really chilly. Ooh, I need some more hay. I'm gonna pause the video and come back, get some more hay. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. But as I was saying, when it comes, you want to get a notebook or something and write down what it is that you want. Because let me tell you something, as easy as it sounds to just manifest through your orgasm, it's not that easy. Because dealing with sexual energy, you know, things get jumbled up, and you can have an intent. I'm sorry, I just ran up the stairs. But you can have an intent. But once that orgasm comes, that intent is out the window, okay? That is why you must make a plan. Have a plan. Write this ritual down in a book. You should be writing all of your rituals down regardless. You know what I'm saying? All of them down regardless. So definitely when it comes to your sex magic, write it down. For me, I make it so personal. And I make it so, I put my intent in everything. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not, but I always wear this red robe. If you look at any of my pictures, I got this red robe on. It's like a really red sheer robe with like feathers around the arm and the neck lining. I mean, just sexy, y'all. And I know y'all tired of seeing it, but I'm not tired of wearing it. I am so sorry. I'm all over the place, y'all. I was barbecuing today. I'm just all over the place. I'm sorry. But Spirit really led me to make this video. But I know y'all tired of that red robe, but I'm not tired of wearing it because it makes me feel sexy. No matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing. If I have that red robe on, I feel like a woman. In which I am. You know, I feel like a woman. And I feel so majestic. I feel powerful in that red robe. And no matter where I wear it, any event that I do, because I model, for those of you who don't know, any event that I do and I wear that robe, it's like I attract so much energy. I attract so much fire. Okay, I attract a lot of masculine energy to me. And you know what? I like that. You know what I'm saying? I love the attention. I love the way I feel in it. I love the way I move when I'm in it. And I wear that robe accompanied with some sexy black shoes. I do my makeup. I put on red lipstick. I have like these red jewel earrings. I put them in my ear. You know, I do what makes me feel sexy. Lingerie. I wear black lingerie up under it. Even though I'm doing this for me, because I'm just going to lay on my bed and I'm going to masturbate for myself, for my attainment, so that I can manifest what it is that I desire. I do it for me. You know, no one else. It's just for me. I do this along with a spiritual bath. I cleanse myself from all negative energy. But in the bath, I add pink Himalayan salts. I add some rose petals. I add everything that reminds me of sex, love. You know, lustful energy, love energy, sex energy, sensual energy. Anything that reminds you or makes you feel sexual, sensual, do that. Incorporate that into your ritual. Because I promise you, it's going to help you manifest what it is that you desire. I like candles, red candles. I also use a deity because I do have a specific deity that I work with. And I'll make another video about her and explain to you guys how I use her when it comes to my sex magic. But I use my deity, so I have her Panthos there as well. And I'll be probably playing her music in the background. But if you don't want to use a deity, play music that makes you feel sensual, sexual. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you have your intent and your desire in mind. But what I find that makes it easier is, for me, create an affirmation or a saying, something short and sweet. Because when it comes to your orgasms and when it comes to masturbation, period, you can be in the process of masturbating, and once that orgasm comes, you completely forget about what the fuck it is that you were there for in the beginning. I've done it so many times. And for me to make it easier and for me not to be able to forget, before I actually lay down and begin to masturbate, I meditate. I try and bring myself to a trance-like state, and then I lay back and I begin to do my deed. Okay, while keeping in mind, fantasize about what it is that you want to fantasize, but also have your desire or whatever it is that you want to gain from the spiritual realm and bring it into the physical realm. Have it somewhere inside of the fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it wander off. Have it somewhere there, so that when it is time for you to orgasm and it is time for you to climax and all this good shit, all that energy, all that intent is sitting right there. Because when I tell you, okay, this is where your sexual energy is sitting, right down here in your root chakra. And when you orgasm, it's like you're having a mini kundalini rising. It's like instantly rising and going back down, just like whoop, like that. That's what's happening. So when you're masturbating, all of your energy is moving up your chakras like this. And once it reaches up here, all of your intent, everything you desire, is just hanging up there. And so when I'm up here, I have my affirmation, and it's probably something like, I am wealth, I am healed. And once I'm here, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed, I am healed. Because you know how you are when you're in the middle of orgasming, and you know. So I make sure I am saying that affirmation while I am up here. And when I bring it back down, I try to orbit my energy, the sexual energy, through my chakras to cleanse them as well. Oh, I just bit my tongue. What the fuck? To cleanse them. And what it is that I do is, it's like so much visualization and process, and visualization and affirmations and going on during this entire process. I try to visualize the energy, white energy, just moving through all of my chakras, even during the masturbation process, but especially once I am done and the orgasm is coming down. I visualize me just circulating the energy throughout my chakras over and over and over and over and over again. And I just lay there and I just bask in the energies that I am feeling. My fire went out once again. I will be back. I'm back. But as I was saying, I bask in what it is that I'm feeling, and I let it consume me, and I trust the process. I trust that whatever it is that I want, it's going to come to me, because it's like I said before, it's sitting right there. Your desires, everything you desire, you can't see it, but it's literally sitting right there in spirit, and it's waiting for you to do what you have to do to meet the physical. I don't care what it is. It's there, and it's up to you if you get it. And there's different ways in receiving what it is that you want and bringing it out of that spiritual realm. And Sex Magick is one of those ways. But you have to trust the process, because I promise you, Sex Magick is one of the most potent and one of the most powerful forms of occultic magic out there. Very, 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 very powerful. So as I said before, I'm just going to go on a little rundown on how I do my rituals when it comes to Sex Magick. Let's start off with first of all, let's start off getting everything together. I'm sorry, this smoke is really getting in my eye. Let's start off getting everything together. Your lingerie, if you're a man, your male lingerie. I don't know what you guys do to feel sexy. Whatever men do to feel sexy, you know, this is a very unisex type of ritual you can do. Whatever you men do to feel sexy, do it. Women, your lingerie, light candles, you know, use your deity if you use one. Get everything together. Write it in a book. Take a cleansing bath, a bath that makes you feel sexy. Men, this does not just extend to women. You can take a bath that makes you feel sexy, that helps you tap into your sexual energy, your sensual energy. It's not just exclusive to women. I am so sorry, but this smoke is in my eye. It's not, ooh, okay, hold on. It's not just exclusive to women. Men can do it as well. Take the bath. Get out of the bath. When you're bathing, clean yourself from head to toe and keep your intentions. Say your affirmations while you're in the bath as well. When you're in a cleansing bath, you should be saying affirmations, period. And you should be washing yourself from head to toe. Do that. You know what I'm saying? When you get out the bath, when you're drying yourself off, when you're lotioning your body, say your affirmations. Set your intentions there. Put on your lingerie. Make yourself feel sexy. Go in the room. Dance if you have to. Anything that makes you feel sexy, do it. Meditate. If that's something you do, which I prefer, I think that everybody should be meditating, period. You know, especially if you're dealing in magic. I think everybody should meditate so they can center themselves and keep themselves grounded and keep themselves steadfast. I think everybody should be meditating, period. Get into this trance-like state. Once you're there, begin the process. Begin the masturbation. And remember, keep your intent and your desire somewhere in that fantasy. That whatever it is that you're fantasizing about, do not watch porn while you're doing this. Don't. Create your, ooh, that's hot. Create your own fantasies. And keep your desires somewhere in there, okay? And let's be realistic. Yes, I think Idris Elba fine too. And no, I'm not gonna sit here. And you know what? One time I did masturbate about Idris Elba. I was fantasizing about him and masturbating and woot woot woot. And not the next day, I'm gonna say maybe the next week or two, he came to my job. I was working at the sushi bowl spot. And I wasn't sure if it was him. He came with his wife, but he had on a hat. And I was like, I don't want to be rude, but has anyone ever told you you look like Idris Elba? He was like, I am Idris Elba. And I was like, oh, so you know, you my husband, right? You know, his wife looked at me kind of funny, but it's whatever. We ain't have sex tonight. No, but I seen him. You know, I manifested him. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it would have been nice if we could have had sex. But back to what I was saying. Make sure your desire is somewhere inside of the fantasy. Remember to keep your visualization up to par. Definitely practice visualization and visualizing, and through your meditations. This is why I say it is important to meditate, because you can definitely practice visualizing your desires and manifesting your desires through visualization, through meditation. Definitely visualize the energy moving throughout your body and coming up until it reaches its peak. Set affirmations, say your affirmations throughout the process, and especially when you orgasm. Make sure, because it is so easy for that shit to just go out the window. Make sure you say your affirmation when you orgasm. And when it's all done, when it's all said and done, visualize the energy, because you're going to be able to feel it. Trust me. You're going to be able to feel the energy. Just visualize it going up and down. What I do is, after I orgasm, I take a deep breath and I suck in my yoni muscles. If you watch Miss Narissa, Grace Empowerment, Makita Valletta, Maat Petrova, they will teach you about how to do Kegels and yoni popping and stuff like that. I make sure I breathe in all of that energy and I just let it circulate for at least 3 times, because I do everything in threes, for at least 3 times, and then I lay there. And if you want to, you can write down what you feel or what you see, because some people get visions. You know, you can write down what it is you feel or what it is that you see, and boom, there you go. You just did sex magic, and it's just that easy, and it's just that simple. And I really can't get my words together. All this smoke is really starting to fuck with my brain. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize for my appearance. I'm sorry my eyes are sitting low. No, I have not smoked. It is the smoke and it is the pollen. But I'm about to go inside, take a shower, and find me a videographer who would not mind doing this video with me. So thank you, peace, blessings, and I love you all.